In this video I'm going to compare three of the more common NFC chipsets. We've got the NTAG 203, the MyFair Ultralight, and the MyFair Classic. I'm also going to do a compatibility test with some of the latest cell phone models. I'm going to do read and write tests on each of these chips. The first phone I'm going to look at is the iPhone 5. The iPhone 5 does not support NFC, so it will not read or write any of these tags. You can get add-ons, adapters, cases that will give this functionality to the iPhone, but as of yet, out of the box, the iPhone does not support NFC. So that was easy. iPhone 5, fail, 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 fail. Next phone we're going to test is the BlackBerry Z10. This one does support NFC, and there's a couple of different apps that we're going to look at. The first app is Smart Tags, it comes with it, and the second one is called NFC Tag Suite, and that's one I just downloaded for free from the store. So first off, Smart Tags, let's take a look at NTAG 203. It's really easy to use these, just hold it over it and look, it read it. We've got a website here that I stored on there earlier, and that works fine. So the read test on the NTAG 203 passed. Let's go back to that and try a write test. I'm just going to rewrite this same thing right back to it. I'm going to share to NFC and hold it over the tag, and boom, successfully wrote. That was great. Pass and pass on the NTAG 203. The next one we're going to look at is the MyFair Ultralight. Again, we'll just do a read over there, and it read it no problem. Same thing, going to share with NFC and try to write that right back. And we notice it says the NFC tag is too small for the data we were trying to share. So that's one of the differences between NTAG 203 and MyFair Ultralight. NTAG 203 has 168 bytes, somewhat less than that of actually usable memory, and the MyFair Ultralight has only 64 bytes. So let's go back and see what we're actually writing there. And we can edit this tag. So this gives it a text title as well as the URL of the website. So I'm just going to delete this text title and see if we can save only the URL. And we're just going to write my website here, untetheredcomputing.com. Save that. Okay, now let's try to reshare this to NFC, and the data has been written to the NFC tag successfully. So we had problems writing to the MyFair Ultralight, but that was only because we were trying to write too much data to this very small capacity tag. So let's just mark this BlackBerry pass, 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 and pass. Now let's look at the MyFair Classic. So you notice both these MyFair Ultralight and MyFair Classic have that MyFair. So the MyFair is a proprietary protocol. It's used by the NXP technologies, NXP semiconductors, which actually created most of this. Okay, so let's try to write this tag. Going to share with NFC, and tag is blank or not recognized. Let's go back and just try to read. Tag is blank or not recognized. So, as was expected, the MyFair Classic is actually not supported by the BlackBerry Z10. Since MyFair is a proprietary protocol, it is not 100% compliant with the NFC forum standards. Only NTAG 203 is, and moving forward in the future, this is going to be the most common, most supported NFC chipset. So the BlackBerry, let's recap, it supported the NTAG 203, supported the MyFair Ultralight, did not support the MyFair Classic. The next one here is the Galaxy Nexus. Okay, with the Android devices, I'm going to look at two different apps here. We've got a tag writer and a tag reader. There's also an NFC task launcher, which I'll get into on another video. For the retest, I'm going to use tag info, and we're just going to do quick read, and that was successful. You can see in tag 203 format, it is a type 2 tag, NFC compliant, NFC form compliant. Let's go to the extras. 168 bytes of total. There's actually 144 usable, maybe somewhat less than that. I've heard 137 bytes is usable. I haven't tested the exact number myself. And if I can get this last tab, there we go. You can see some more technical specifications about that, the standards, etc. It is a ISO 14443 type A compatible, and there's more details there if you want. And let's just do the read test on all of these. So that was the NTAG. Let's now do the MyFair Ultralight. Successful read. MyFair Ultralight type 2 tag. Extra, we've got 64 bytes of total memory, 48 bytes of user memory. And let's go to the MyFair Classic. Successful read, MyFair Classic. Extra, we've got 1 kilobyte of memory. And there's some standards information. So the Galaxy Nexus, this is the Samsung Galaxy Nexus, we were able to read from all of these. Now let's go back and try the write test. Using the tag writer application, I'm just going to write a bookmark that I stored before. And I'm going to try write multiple at the same time just to make it easier. And here we go. Start with NTAG. Oh, I just wrote it twice. Looks like I wrote it 3 times. I'm going to call that a success. MyFair Ultralight, we'll try that one as well. Store success. MyFair Classic. And success. So we're able to also write to all of these 3 using the Samsung Galaxy Nexus. So that is a pass with flying colors. Pass, 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 and pass. The last phone we're looking at today is the LG Nexus 4. And I'm also going to use tag info and tag writer. Start with NTAG. Successfully read. Again, 168 bytes. Let's try the Ultralight. Successful read. We've got the MyFair Ultralight. And let's go to the MyFair Classic. And that is a partial read. So it did read it. It did recognize that there was an NFC tag there, but it was unable to pull most of the information out there. We're going to call this a partial success because it is able to grab the unique ID of this chip, and so you still can use it for doing application launchers and that kind of thing, but you need some kind of middleware in order for it to work. So you need some kind of application that would then launch based on a scanned tag and perform some kind of action which is defined in the app. Whereas with a fully compatible tag, you can actually store the application launch info directly in the tag. The phone can read it and launch the application directly. It doesn't need that middleware. It doesn't need that app that's actually running that would read the tag and then launch a defined app. Now let's try the write. Type writer. Again, I'm just going to store URL. I'm going to do multiples. And let's try the end tag first. That was a success. Next. Again, success. And MyFair Classic. That is a fail. It cannot write to the MyFair Classic. So this is because it doesn't quite talk to this particular tag chipset. It doesn't fully support the protocol used to communicate with it, but it can get the basic information from it, like the unique ID. So that's it for now. If you are looking to buy some of these tags, they come in all kinds of shapes and sizes. I've got an assortment here. They come with circles, squares. These are just simple basic paper ones. They also come with an anti-metallic layer so that you can put them against metal without interfering. They come on plastic tags that you just put on your keychain. They come in all different shapes and sizes. We do sell these on our website, untetheredcomputing.com, so if you want to buy some, go to our website, take a look. We'll also have a more detailed write-up about some of the differences of these different chipsets and what they do and what they're used for. So visit untetheredcomputing.com, and if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. You can also follow us on Twitter at untetheredcomp. And that's it. Thank you for watching.